Hi guys, just a quick video to bring you up to speed as to what's happened lately. As you've probably seen, or if you've seen it, last Thursday's race at Silverstone with the F1 ABEZ League ended with me finishing second with about 0.9. Finished about 0.9 of a second behind Sebs, who actually won after taking the guy who actually won out on track, take him out of the result, as he was a backfill into our tier. But unbeknownst to me at the time, well, kind of did, but Sebs reset the track, which part of the rules for the league is that nobody is allowed to reset the track during the race or qualifying. If you do it, it is a quali ban for resetting in the race. But there was a bit of an incident later or earlier on in the race as well that I believe going into turn one, Sebs was again involved in an incident that the stewards have deemed that it was his fault, and gave him a 10-second penalty. Now this was all going on Monday night whilst I was racing with the boosted F1 league in France, and again the video has been posted, edited, not very well, but it's up. And I tried to keep it in. But there's a little bit of me celebrating, but just to bring it all full up to speed, that with Sebs getting a 10-second penalty, it actually transpires that I won the race, which is great. I didn't ever think I would win a league race, let alone in that particular league, mainly because everybody's quick in there. The new game, 2022 game, I think has levelled the playing field this year, mainly because last year and last game I wasn't really anywhere close to anyone, normally lapping around at the back by myself. Still happens now on the odd occasion, like it did on Monday in France, which again, not the best race I've had, but definitely had better, but also had worse. Go back, watch the Singapore race, which didn't end well as I got pushed into a barrier. But yeah, so managed to actually, I say managed to win the race, but yeah, thanks to the 10-second penalty for Sebs, I actually finished first, so happy days on that one. Yes, technically I suppose the race win's a default win, but I will take a default win over I'll take a default win over a second any day of the week. Also got driver of the day, so that's I think 2 weeks on the trot. I'll just check. Yes, because got a driver of the day at the race at Zandvoort as well, so don't really know how I managed that, but quickly loading up the stats at the minute. But yeah, so that's getting second anyway bumped me up from 4th in the championship to 3rd, but I was on 207 points, which the guy I talk with on the comms or on the headset, Alex, was 3rd before Silverstone, but because he crashed out, which he always does at Silverstone, he's got this love-hate relationship with Silverstone, but because he didn't score, bumped me up above him by, like I said, I was on 207, he's ended up on 198, so that would have been 9 points ahead of him. It's not bumped me up a massive amount getting the win. It's bumped me up to 212 points, but still 3rd, still that little bit ahead of Alex, which I do like. I mean, we're always pushing each other anyway, just to try and get each other a little bit higher up in the rankings and in the tables and everything. So it's all good. I mean, we're just, like I say, we push each other, so it's just nice to actually be getting some good results. Not necessarily the win. Well, that was a great result, but then the second would have been a great result, and I would have been happy with second. But the fact that I got the win is even better. And yeah, I mean I mean my standard of racing, I say, but the racing that I've actually been doing this year, I've actually felt that it's gotten better this year. I think more for the fact that I'm using better setups this year than I was, and the game, I think, is just, like I said, it's just brought sort of everybody from sort of last year and me last year to kind of, it's leveled it out. Well, I'd say it's probably more about that. It's not as big a gap now, but I mean, especially between me and Alex's time gap from the last game was normally about sort of 2 seconds, and this game it's dropped down, track dependent, but it's dropped down to probably about sort of it's under a second with most tracks. There are the odd track. I mean, Silverstone, he's always going to be quicker at me, just because he loves it. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I can't complain with this year's game. It's all good. So all on to the last few races that we've got now. Double checking what we've actually got left. So with Thursday's race, there's 4 races left, which Thursday is Azerbaijan, so that'll be Baku, then Hungary, Australia, and then ending in Spain. So should be a good one. I'm not going to lie as well with the cars. I do use traction control, not full traction control, because that's just you don't. There's no real sort of, I won't say skill, but there's no kind of you're just slower with full traction control on. I use it on medium mainly because I think I'm just the way I drive is just too much for full traction control to be off. So I shall be, when we finish this season as it is on the F1 ABEZ, I'm going to look and work on using no traction control, which should get me even quicker. So fingers crossed that happens. Yeah, so we'll go to Azerbaijan Thursday or tomorrow, which will be a sprint weekend format. So we'll have a short qualifying of probably about 17 minutes or so, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then we'll go to a sprint race, which will probably be 11 laps or so, and then we go to the race, 50% race, so that'll be again probably about 36 laps, 30 odd laps. So yeah, quick update on that. So finally got a win on F1 2022, and yeah, so until Thursday, well, until tomorrow, hopefully I'll get it uploaded in time tomorrow after the race. If not, I'll get it uploaded Friday night, and so yeah, keep an eye out, and then I'll catch you later, guys.